With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Montana to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Montana. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Running the counter with Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We're scoreless after 1. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Randy Moss, 49 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Montana's throw caught by Gray.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was looking for Crabtree that time, and now it's second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run right side with Mostert.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Touchdown! Keyshawn Johnson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Three-quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Montana. This is caught. It's Crabtree. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Crabtree, 38 yards.
And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson to the 43, second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Herbert to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Looks like this one won't work out. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now there's a scoop. And he lost the football. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Joe Montana, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
You gotta choose.